بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. عن عبد الله بن عمرو رضي الله تعالى عنهما أنه سمع النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول: إذا سمعتم المؤذن فقولوا مثل ما يقول المؤذن ثم صلوا عليه فإنه من صلى علي صلاة صلى الله عليه بها 10 ثم سلوا لي الوسيلة فإنها منزلة في الجنة لا تنبغي إلا لعبد من عباد الله وأرجو أن أكون أنا هو. ومن سأل لي الوسيلة حلت عليه الشفاعة. قال أبو عيسى أي وهو الإمام الترمذي: هذا حديث حسن صحيح. سيدنا عبد الله بن سيدنا عمرو بن العاص, may Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala be pleased with both of them, said that he heard Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam saying, if you hear the mu'adhin, the one who calls for prayer, then say as he says, then send salat upon me, because whoever sends salah upon me, Allah will send salah upon him 10 times due to it, meaning due to that one salah. Then ask Allah that he gives me al-wasila, for because it is a place. The Prophet ﷺ said al-wasila, it can be a place or a maqam, a station, let us say. It is a station in Jannah, which is not for anyone except for a slave from the slaves of Allah. And I hope that I am him, i.e. I am that slave. And whoever asks that I have al-wasila, then my intercession will be granted for him. This hadith was collected by Al-Imam al-Tirmidhi. Tardid al-adhan, i.e. repeating what the mu'adhin is saying, is among the greatest acts of worship. When the mu'adhin say Allahu Akbar, you say Allahu Akbar. And he say Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, you say Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. When he says Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, you repeat Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. But when he comes to al hayya alatain, hayya ala salah and hayya ala al-falah, instead of repeating it, one says La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. In one of the ahadith of Sayyidina Muawiyah, he said, after the mu'adhin said hayya ala salah, he said La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. When the mu'adhin said hayya ala al-falah, he said La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-ali al-azim. And he said he heard Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam doing the same. So that is the regular adhan. But in the adhan of Fajr, when the mu'adhin says as-salatu khayrun min an-nawm, as-salatu khayrun min an-nawm, some of the scholars say that you say sadaqta wa barirta. The as-salatu khayrun min an-nawm means salah is better than sleep. Sadaqta wa barirta. That means what you have said is true, and what you have said is good. I mean, you have done a good job. But some scholars said you just repeat as-salatu khayrun min an-nawm, because there is no that detail of sadaqta wa barirta in the words of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But some scholars say you say sadaqta wa barirta. When the muadhin makes iqama, because whether iqama is adhan or no, that is also a debate from among the scholars. Some scholars, they see iqama just as a form of adhan. Why? Because the Prophet ﷺ says, بَيْنَ كُلِّ أَذَانَيْنِ صَلَةٌ, between two or every two adhan, salah. What does he mean there? It means that whenever the muadhin gives adhan, between that adhan and the last one before salah, which is the iqama, there is salah. I mean, there is a nafl, there is sunnah prayer. So if there is between, if he says between every two adhan, salah, so these scholars, they say he calls iqama adhan in here. Some scholars, they say it is just min bab al-taghlib. You know, for example, when you say Abu Bakr and Umar, you say the two Umars. You don't mean that both of them are called. Or you want to say the two parents. In Arabic, what do we say? Al-Abawan. When you say Al-Abawan, Al-Abawan literally means the two fathers. The two fathers. But when you say Al-Abawan, you mean the father and the mother. So the scholars, they say the Prophet, when he say two adhan here, he just means the adhan and the iqama. But some take it literally. So if you take it literally, then when the muadhin gives the iqama, you also repeat after the muadhin. When he arrives at qad qamati salah, you repeat. Some scholars say, you know, aqamaha Allah wa adamaha. Qad qamati salah, you say aqamaha Allah wa adamaha. Mean qad qamati salah, salah is about to be established. You say, may Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala continue to establish prayer on earth and make it forever. So that is also something very important to know. And after the adhan finishes, a couple of things the Prophet ﷺ tells us to say. One is to send the salawat upon him. So you can say Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad kama salli ala Ibrahim, or any form of prayer. And then you ask Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala to grant him that maqam which is called al-wasila. Allahumma ati Muhammadin al-wasila, or Allahumma ati Muhammadin al-fadilata wal-wasila, wa ba'athu Allahumma maqaman mahmudan alladhi wa'adta innaka la tukhlifu al-mi'ad. The Prophet ﷺ is humble. That's why he's telling us to ask it for him. But Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala already promised him that if that is maqam al-mahmud, that, you know, praiseworthy station. And if that is for only one servant from the servants of Allah, who is worthier than Rasulullah, who is the best of all the servants of Allah. And he says, whoever, you know, sends one salah upon me, Allah return 10 salah to you, 10 times. So that means sending salah upon Rasulullah is not doing any favor to him, but to ourselves. And when we ask al-wasila for him, it benefits us, because that the cost or the price of that dua we do for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the shafa'ah of Rasulullah, his intercession. Meaning that we are granted the intercession, the shafa'ah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And whoever the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam grants his intercession on Yawm al-Qiyamah, you will be safe, because Allah will tell him, fashfa' to shafa'. Ask intercession and your shafa'ah will be accepted. Sal tu'ta wa shfa' tu shafa'. Ask, you will be given, and intercede, your intercession will be accepted. May Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala grant all of us the intercession of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and may Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala make us among those who will be in Jannah with him, bila sabiqi iqabin wala hisabin wala mashaqqah. ببركته صلى الله عليه وسلم. هذا وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. آمين وإياكم.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please subscribe to our channel